Okay, so some time has gone past, and I'm wondering if I should name some animals, like the chickens with all of their names, or the horse with its. I don't think I'm gonna call it Thor actually, because that was a real weird fucking thought I had. Um, but one thought process I had is to fill out these 3 maps to like pseudo complete this thing. And I think this one is the easiest, closest one right now. So I might as well. Actually, also, I do wonder if this looks different now. I don't remember having done anything. Oh! Is that the farm? Is it? Huh. So wheat is considered green blocks. Or will it turn gold when it's done? I'm not entirely sure. But that'll be interesting. Also, I have a lot more building to do. So there's 2 buildings down here, there's one here, there's one here, and there's one unfinished one, and then there's this one in the middle, this one, and mine over here, plus a silo I'm gonna build. And we're gonna build some things down here, along this path, maybe even things in this general area, and obviously in this weird thing over here. But this is like a mountain side upwards, so that's kind of difficult. And technically this is too, but I mean, eh. And also I'm gonna build all the way down here and then build another little fishing place. Oh, that reminds me, I also might need to finish the fishing place over here. And the things are gone now. Yep. Okay, just to be. Do I? Options. Music. 30. Sure. I feel like suddenly it got real quiet. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the maps right now. And then I'm gonna figure out afterwards what to do. And this building is finished and it doesn't look like shit. Honestly, I was so worried while building it and I was like, oh my god, I suck. But I mean, it's good now. It's okay now. How many? I might need some of this. Okay, I need this. I need 3 compasses, and that means 3 of this. Okay. I think this is actually enough then. How big was the things? Were they just improved by 1 or 2? I don't remember exactly how big the maps were supposed to be. Do I have paper over here? Doesn't seem like it. Whew, okay. I don't remember how much is too much. And I'm gonna equal this out and make it not an odd number. I'm gonna do this. I still have too much coal and charcoal. Actually, wait, I can throw away some of it. Fuck it. Oh god, what did I do? Okay. Oof, I pressed buttons accidentally. Like I always do. Oh my god, I have more charcoal. Okay. 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 Okay, I got all of it out. Good. Okay. Now that should be good enough for everything and nothing and maybe something. Whew. Hey. Huh. Wait. Oh my god, the heating is on in my room. Why is the heating on in my room? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, now I need to sit back. Oh my god, I just ran over a cord. Oh my god, no. Okay. Push that cord. Kick with my legs like a little baby. Okay. Yes, I'm back. I felt very childish when I was like having to kick chords with my legs. I don't know why, but like, yeah, it made me feel like a baby. So I need 8 times 3, so 24-ish. Wow, accidents do happen. Wait, that's just to make the normal thing. That's not to make improved maps. Okay. So I need more. Which will probably be 24 again. Probably. But I might as well go all the way. Yay. Now Chopper. Oh, shit. That was in my hand while I was right-clicking. Okay. So first, this one. I need to... Oh god, I need to sleep before I eat. Okay, I'll have things out of my inventory for now. Until I'm confident that I can press buttons. Okay. Ooh. But okay. I feel like there were tons of things I was like, I didn't finish saying things about, but like, my brain went out too quickly and... I mean, that dog is just stuck here. I just never bring it with me anywhere. Wait, do I have a crafting table up there and down here? I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, that's not an issue. Also, I need these things. How do I make those again? Wait, isn't this exactly how I make those? Just this and how I need about 6 of these for this to be this. Yep. I know math. Whoa. There. Yep. Okay. Can you make maps glow? Actually, I don't know if I can do that. I just suddenly thought about it right now. Whew. Okay. So, my brain, what was I on about before I just... my brain died. What happened? Oh, is that the... I can see the magma place. I never realized that. Wow, I'm dumb. And running down here is not the correct direction, because I need to go to the right. Now I should be at the correct place soon. Okay, finally. So, it's at the other side of this river, pretty much. Right over there. Okay. Now the question is, if... I don't think my map is big enough. And, I'm very insecure about my size, you know. Okay, so I'm at the other side. So, one of these... Open. Yes, there's a big difference. Meaning... I need to do this, and... What? Wait. What? And now it might be right size. I'm not too sure, though. But I'll deal with it. Woohoo! Adventure! Huh. Okay. While I'm looking for weird shit and... Oh, wait! Yeah, there's a big-ass lake right next to me. Okay, I kind of forgot. So that can be technically considered a secondary hub, and not just the one far up north. That I can use to be like a porch-looking place with tons of places around it. I need to go over the freaking... Oh my god. Oh. I should have probably brought a boat with me. Or maybe I should have made a boat. Ooh. I don't know why I got weird about the boat, like, but you know, I'm a boat sexual. Actually, is that a thing? I feel like that might be a thing. People are weird. Oh, that's a lot of berries. And I like berries. Jumped into it on purpose. Yep. This time. Most of the time I don't. Oh, I think I ran past here, actually. When I, went on an adventure somewhere. So this is another little piece of water. And I need to go out into the water for a little bit to get the edge of the map. And I think I have the edge now. Okay, and then I need to go back up again. Okay, so I've realized I need a boat. Oof. And I don't need water bucket in my inventory right now. Or I mean, in my toolbar. So, boat it is. Boating time. Yes, good. Okay, now I actually need to return back to the village because I don't have the other maps. And I need the other maps to know where the boundaries are. Is this correct? Am I done? Really? Okay. Now I can return with this thing, this map, and its things. Okay. That should be fine. There was a thing I was talking about, but I completely forgot. I think it was about games, and I think it was about like doing something else and doing something new and testing my voice. And I mean that is well a thing. Was it something else? Huh. I feel like I'm like moving on in conversations way too quickly, and I jump around like a freaking spastic person, and you know, not to make fun of spastic people, but that was what it reminded me of. And for some reason I started feeling bad about the noise I made, because I make those noises all the fucking time. But after saying it, after I compared myself to a spastic person... Actually, what is a spastic person? Is it just somebody with a tick? I feel like I'm extremely undereducated at this moment. Like, what am I thinking of? What is the thing? Huh, because I only know about ticks, and that you can have, well, spasms in your actions, but also your brain and like your way of speaking. And oh my god, it looks so nice. Okay, do I need this, or do I need... I might honestly need both to do this. Okay, so this is the first one, and I need to... Okay, and I also have 2 empty maps, and I do have eggs. Why do I have eggs? Fuck you. And then a random 4 extra chickens appears. Ah, that'd be weird. Then I would have like Loki number 2 and all of his children number 2. And that'll be something. Okay, my brain. What happened? What? Where am I? Oof. So there was a thing I was thinking of, and I just can't keep myself on track, it seems, and I can't do stuff. And my brain really wants to get done with one conversation before I move on to the other conversation right now, or for some reason. And I feel like it's fucking OCD or something. Like, what? I don't need to finish what I was saying. I can just move on, technically. Huh. But yeah, so I want to play other games. That was the thing I was talking about. Now what? Now why do I not feel like I'm done talking about it? Huh. And I did mention I wanted to play Valorant and some RPG game where I can like do some voice lines and test out girl voice, handsome voice, child voice, old man voice, and all that shit, you know? What else was there? And I need to go to the side now. Right, yes. What else can I be thinking of? What is the issue? What's the Okay, it's probably at the end of this place, right over here. Okay, but there was something about games. Well, I mean, technically it wasn't something about games. It's my brain really wants to get done with the fucking thing and move on, but for some reason I just can't. And this place looks oddly nice. Wait, let me just... I don't know why I think this looks nice, but it's sort of interesting. Huh. Also, I should probably make the next map now. Whoosh. Ooh, shit. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Okay. Out with this, out with this. Number 25. Yep. And then I think I'm done with oh, it's 26 now. Okay. Okay. That's good. So the water continues downwards into the big pool down there, which will be map 13. No, wait. Which will be map 1? Why is this map 1? Whatever. I don't know. I'm not brainy. I don't do brain stuff. Don't need this anymore. Need this. Why do I... Technically, I could take the fishing rod out and have them both. Okay. Nope, wrong map. This map. Okay, I have the bottom now. I have enough, at least, to be considered the bottom. I have reached the bottom. I am a bottom. That'll probably be taken out of context in a clip. Yep, I'm gonna clip that. You know, I can't really complain about out of context clips because I make them myself. So ooh. I am the one fucking myself over. So, oof. But I also try not to fuck myself over too much. But technically, anything I say, usually I'm fine with being clipped out of context with. Because I know it's out of context. And I know usually after saying something completely crazy and stupid, I usually say, oh shit, sorry, or, yeah, that was a joke. Usually speaking. I don't think I'm... If it's something I'm not... If it's... how do I say this? If it's something not crazy, then I probably won't take issues with it. If it's clipped at all. But if it's something that is crazy and that will be clipped out of context, I usually say something right afterwards. So, but then again, I obviously don't. When I clip it, I don't include the after part usually, because that would ruin the joke. I need to be taken out of context properly. Okay. So, having no idea about the subject I was on before, and I have no idea what my brain wanted to say, I'll just move on to the next subject, because I had this weird thought process, and that is, I want to say something. I want to say something now, quickly, once, in my streams, before more people watch me, so that I can bury it. And then somebody can, like, watch through all of my old shit and be like, oh, you said this during that stream. And that's crazy. What the fuck is this about? And I was like, there's a reason I said it once and never again. I kind of want to do that. Because there are some things that I want to say, but I don't want to say while there's a lot of people listening, or while a lot of people are paying attention or something. Oh, I want your blood. I was gonna say some bad word. I want your gunpowder, please. Please, thank you. Finally. Finally. Oh. Okay. Wait, am I already... Wow. That was easy. Huh. I'm already here. Nice. And now do the last thing. Do. Always. Always. What? Always. I always fuck up. Now last map. Yes. So, back to the stupid thing I was gonna do, or say. So, I want to say something before people pay attention, in a sense. Which is a weird thing to say, but, just let me say a weird thing about myself while nobody's listening. I don't know. It's just one of those weird things about my life, or about my family, or about things in my childhood that I had to deal with, and which made me the person I am. It's one of those crazy things that maybe you shouldn't be easily sharing with people, or whatever the fuck. And it's a thing I told none of my friends when I was younger. It's a thing I told very few people ever. I technically have only talked about it to my mother, brother, and other family members that I've probably never said out loud, so I don't really want people to know what's in my surrounding family members, or how many family members I have, or stuff like that, because that's details that can be used to figure out who I am. Ooh. But I have said mother and brother before, so might as well. And I mean, everybody has a father. Whatever that means. Whether or not they want to have one. You know what? That sounds a little bit shady. That sounded a little bit like I was throwing shade. But I mean, whatever. So the thing I wanted to say before, never talking about it again and pretending like it didn't happen, and then, stuff like that. So, very, very, very early on in streaming and in making stuff, I think I mentioned that I have a family member that is a witch in my ancestry that we know of, thanks to, well, researching ancestry that we've known of for a very long period of time. And goddamn, this is a very beautiful place that I completely forgot about that I was gonna do stuff with. Oh my god, it belongs to the other village. Fuck you guys! Can I steal this place? No, if I build buildings around this place, they're obviously gonna think it's theirs. Ugh. Aww. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, back to the thing. So, I have in my ancestry a witch that my entire family pretty much knows about, and it's kind of like a joke. But the way I was raised made it seem not like a joke. And I struggled with that when I was younger. So I think this is maybe common for some people, but maybe uncommon or crazy for other people. But in my family, and again, beautiful places, but in my family, we have this thing or saying or something like, you shouldn't be talking badly about anybody. Not because, well, you're talking badly about them, but because bad things are going to happen to that person. Like, my family members seem to have this superstition about us cursing people or something. And you can easily see how that can easily be like miscommunicated or misunderstood alongside the, oh, we have a witch in the family in our genealogy. Here's a book about her. Here's literally what happened to her, and here's all the things. Yeah. And well, she was, I think, people tried to trial her, but her husband was the officer of the village, so of course, like, you can't really, like, the law doesn't apply to police officers. We all know this, according to America. So yeah, so that's why she wasn't, like, affected. And I don't think everybody who was called a witch or trial or stuff like that really got burnt for it either. There were more trials than burnings, and I think that it is a different percentage in different places. Some places there was a lot of burnings compared to the trials, and in some places there were a lot of trials but very few burnings and stuff like that, you know? So yeah, she was definitely, like, in history books, I mean, she's a witch, at least for my understanding and to my family's understanding, or whatever the fuck. You know, powerful women, they just get hated on. You know? Yeah. Misogyny. Or wait, misogyny? Yeah, misogyny is the correct word. I almost connected it with misandry for some reason. 29 is this one? I think this is this one. 26 is this one. This. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh. That's pretty good. Huh. Okay, I think I'll just continue chopping wood now, because I'm too stuck in a thought process to actually do anything interesting. Hahaha, fuck me. So yeah. So, pretty and powerful women are called witches. And we love those. You know? So, jealousy and all that shit, and misogyny, and that's great. Love those things. Oh my god, this is gonna get cut out of context. Fuck me. But honestly, it's one of those things I'm not really too sad about getting cut out of context, because I feel like it's funny. Because, like, I'm one of those people that think, like, bitch is like a word of power, or witch is a word of power or something. Like calling yourself a bitch or calling yourself a witch is like, oh yeah, I'm a powerful woman kind of situation. So, like, it's, well, I shouldn't really connect it to this, but it's kind of like the N-word, like, reclaiming it. Oh my god, I don't have any access. Ooh. But yeah, it's like taking the word and using it for your own, and, like, making it your own situation. So, well, bitch and witch is a good word nowadays. Depending on who you're talking about. And even if I use bitch as a bad word, it's usually more like a, oh hey you, come on, stop that. Oh, such a bitch. You know, kind of, it's more like a situation. It's not like, meh. It's not like a big bad word anymore, at least in my mind. At least I don't use it like it's meaning much. Even though I probably should remember that it does actually have quite a bit of meaning. And I shouldn't be using it so much, or something. But yes. So, wait, I should throw away this thing, and I should move this thing down here, and this thing, and okay. Okay. Gonna randomly throw this in here, because fuck it. So, what was I on about again? But yeah, about the witch, and the cursing people, and my family raising me the weirdest way possible. Yes. So, that alone wasn't really that big of an issue. About like, oh, if you say something, it's gonna happen, and our family has this weird thing, and that weird thing, and this weird thing, and that weird thing, and then, I don't know. A lot of coincidences in a line doesn't look like a coincidence anymore, even though it is. And that is weird, or difficult, or something. Quite a lot of people also misunderstand fate as that, because it is a lot of coincidences. You are accidentally the person that somebody needs somewhere. You are the person they will like. You are... And you don't realize that, but it's not magic, is what I'm gonna say. Because with the incredible number of humans in the world, there's of course gonna be enough people for enough people, in a sense, at least somewhat. And generally speaking, most people have enough good traits and enough weird traits to share with other people to make them interesting for each other. And if you have enough traits to share with your person, it might look like fate, even though, I'm sorry to tell you this, being a 1 in 1,000 or being a 1 in 10,000 still makes it so that there's tens of thousands of you, or even hundreds of thousands of you, or something along those lines. Or more, actually. I'm not 100% sure about the math right now. Because 1% would still mean 10,000 people in the world. And 0.1% is at least 1,000, I think? I'm not too sure. I might have miscalculated that. But yeah, it's still a lot. So if you feel weird and you're online and you're like, oh, I'm not like other girls, or I'm not like other guys, I'm sorry to tell you this, there's thousands of you online. And it'll suddenly feel like you are like everybody else. But yes, either way, about weirdness and fate and coincidence and coincidences, and all these things, it can be very confusing dealing with them. Even more so when... Oh, nice music in the background now. It can be very weird and confusing to deal with them when everyone in your family is perpetuating the same crazy stories and the same crazy things. Because when you have a religious family or a superstitious family, it's pretty difficult not becoming religious or superstitious. It becomes the new normal. And you just gotta accept it, I think. So that's what I had to deal with. And I don't think I've gone enough in detail to make you understand how many weird coincidences and weird things happened in my family for me to have a fucked up childhood. So, not to spend too much time on this, but I can't see ghosts. Yeah, that's a weird sentence to say out loud, and a weird thing to just sort of bring up. But yeah, that's a thing my family has, or something. Not gonna go into detail on that, because that was a experience and horrifying time. And, well, it wasn't really explained to me easily when I was younger. And having a Christian mother and a Christian family, they didn't really tell me all the things and explain things scientifically or give me a way to escape the devil. I think the way it was described to me in the beginning was, some people just see what other people can't. The world is a mysterious place with many mysterious life forms, and spirits and demons exist, and some people just can't see them, but us in our family can. And that was horrifying. to be told as a child. So I was very religious when I was very young. I believed in God until he betrayed me and he didn't save me. Oof, yeah, terrifying childhood. So, do I even have more freaking trees to cut down? Yeah, I do still have. Okay, so I can still cut down some more. Okay. So, that wasn't really the end of that. Because it wasn't a me issue either. Supposedly, not 100% sure, but it seems to be partially something. My mother seems to have had that issue. And oh my god, the tree. Okay, my mother had that issue, and she wasn't really ever open about that. She never really talked to me about that. She told me like 1 or 2 experiences where like she like was lying in bed and like just trying to sleep, and she heard a voice telling her that like they painted a picture of themselves on her wall and she should see it. And like she thought it was the devil, and the devil wanted to like charm her or like trick her and like curse her or something by showing him or showing her his image or something along those lines. And that was a very nice story that my mom told me when I was 6, 7, 8, something along those lines. Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna go fishing because fuck this. So that didn't really stop because there were a lot of stories. That was just one of the more memorable ones because she was very good at telling it to me as I was lying in bed trying to sleep, talking about how she couldn't sleep when she was younger because things were talking to her and they wanted her to turn around and look at them. And yeah, hello, I love you. So yes, but she wasn't really too open or obvious about her having that issue. But she was, when I got older, like in my teens, I don't think she ever referred to it as the same thing anymore. I think she referred to it as some people just see ghosts. And I just completely forgot that she pushed demons into my brain and said it was all demons and all that shit. And then I was like, oh wait, I have that issue. I can see those things. Oh, my uncle has it too, you say? Why didn't you tell me this when I was younger? She might have actually told me when I was younger, but I completely forgot. So I only realized in my teens that my awesome uncle, my favorite uncle, well, saw ghosts. And I think maybe like a grand uncle or like a great grand uncle or something also had the issue. Not too sure. It seems to be a family-wide thing and stuff like that. So yeah, my uncle. And the bad part about this is that like I wouldn't be talking about this if there weren't stupid coincidences that helped ruin my childhood. So, or I wouldn't really say they ruined it. They just made things a little bit more exotic and special and interesting. Because, you know, walking into a room and then talking to something on the wall or standing in front of you, mumbling, purring, growling, barking, something, who knows? And trying to have a conversation with it is not the smart thing to do for a child. Yes, yeah. So I'm not entirely sure what to say about this issue because it was a big thing for me as a child. But yes, my uncle, he had a very special encounter, where he found a lady, not dressed in the current day clothing, or for that period of time should be the 80s, I think, or 70s, 80s or 70s, I think. He was a child. So during that time, he had a conversation with a nice ghost, or a nice lady, I mean, and after talking to this person and the person telling them that they are related and that he has family in this place, my uncle was very interested and like, oh, your family? Like, and we have family over here? Oh, and like being told a lot of weird shit. After this conversation and after leaving and like, by the way, this was on a holiday trip somewhere, like they didn't know about. Like this was not like in their hometown or home village or whatever the fuck. This was somewhere completely different in Norway, I think. I think it was Norway. And then he randomly told his parents, my grandparents, I met a nice lady, and she told me we have relatives here. And like, there were a lot of questions around this situation, and he tried to find the lady again and couldn't. And they asked around for the lady, and there wasn't a lady. There was no lady ever. I think it was a lady. I'm not sure if it was a lady or a man. I think it was a lady. Usually, if you have a good, nice chat with a ghost, I think they're usually ladies. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because everybody has a nicer time talking to ladies. I don't know. Oof. Maybe that's just my bias with my own conversations with ghosts. Whatever. They couldn't find the lady, but they did figure out that one of their ancestors that looked like the lady that my uncle talked to did have descendants in this place. And like my family are descendants to this lady, and other descendants of this lady are also in this place. And figuring this out and realizing that my uncle had this situation, I'm not entirely sure my family actually really talked that much about it, because I only heard it from my mother. I never heard my grandmother talk about this or my uncles. They rarely ever mentioned this sort of stuff. But technically they never mentioned mental health stuff either, or psychosis. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But yeah, so that was a very interesting coincidence, and they realized that we had gypsy relatives or something in this region, or some gypsy blood in us or something along those lines. So that was one of the many stories that I was told, or that I myself have in my life, or whatever the fuck. So yes, that was a nice time, and that was painful in my childhood. Whew. And yeah, I feel like I've also gone a little bit over like 1 hour, but like not too much, but not too little. Oh my god. Because like, is this random rant of mine gonna be cut up to be the end of one episode, or and the start of another episode, or is this gonna be like, or is this like one slightly too long episode? I don't fucking know. I don't know how to cut this. Either way, I think I'm gonna continue just fishing. Though I'm not entirely sure if I should continue on that topic or not. Because, personally, I just wanted to say it, and then never say it again, and then wait 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and maybe somebody will be like, hey, you know that thing you talked about a couple of years ago in this short and in this episode? What the fuck? And then I'll be like, well, yeah,